left from takeoff.
Runway taps, clear for takeoff, 15 left, airshow 6226.
United 2650, turn right, turn heading 030, runway 15 right, clear for takeoff. Right, 030. American 2438, runway 2013, runway 15 right, line of point.
15 right, line of point, American.
Talking 425, contact departure.
Departure, take port this way.
Turn right, turn heading 350, runway 15 right, clear for takeoff.
Right turn 350, 15 right, clear for takeoff.
Commuter 4900, tower wind 200 at 13, runway 15 right, clear for point.
Right, line of point, 49. Go up on
Air France 67 Tango, Houston, Heavy, Houston Tower, expect about 2 minutes, I gotta get some other aircraft outside of the runway. Yeah, 1743, contact departure.
Departure, yeah, that's 1743, audio.
Air France 637 Tango Heavy, Houston Tower, 200 at 13, runway 15 line of right, expect about 2.5 minutes left.
We have kept the light up and wait for a little flight.
Air Shuttle 6226, contact departure.
Order departure, Air Shuttle 6226.
United 2650, able, sign up your turn for drive behind you. Stay with me, disable, sign up your turn for drive behind you. Yeah, 2650, stay with me, disable, sign up your turn for drive behind you.
Better find heading 030.
Yeah, 2650, A firm, turn right heading 030.
Live on YouTube, it's Runway DFW.
Yeah, 2650, contact departure.
And Warren is right. It is Runway DFW live from George Bush International Airport in Houston. We're back at the same place we were earlier. We're here to see if we can see some heavy jet action as the night falls. We've only got 2 cameras this time around instead of 3, because we've got to kind of keep a lower profile on account of the wind, which is not diminished during our time here. And that one was hard to see. That was a little plane. We'll get the big ones, don't worry.
Commuter 4285, turn right turn heading 350, runway 15 right, clear for takeoff.
We got Air France poised to take off.
Right turn 350, 15 right, clear for takeoff. 4285.
Let's see if we can get that lined up here. Poking out from behind the old tower. There it is. And Air France flight 637. It's an A350-900 going to Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris.
4050 Houston Tower, wind 200 at 12. Runway 15 right, line of point.
15 right, line of point, Air Shuttle 4050.
So welcome to all our viewers. See Patrick Lloyd is here, channel member James Moy, Lyric the Game Boy, Luke the Random Spotter, one of our mods in and good friends of the channel. Ron Cole is here, channel member, and Linda Kavinsky. While watching White Christmas. Well, that'll put you in the holiday spirit. We did get a couple of parallel takeoffs on our earlier broadcast today. We're overlooking runways 15 right and left. Air France is on 15 left. Back there is United Express 4050.
Air Shuttle 4050, turn right, turn heading 030, runway 15 right.
Which is going to
right, turn heading
Louisville.
030, runway 15 right, clear for takeoff, Air Shuttle 4030.
Yeah, 1181, Houston Tower, wind 200 at 12, contact turbulence, heavy departing in parallel. Runway 15 right, line up and wait. Yeah, 1181, line up and wait, 15 right. No way off, Air France 637 Tango Heavy. Continue holding your position. That was for the other parallel runway.
Still windy here
Commuter
at this late hour.
Contact departure.
Go departure, commuter 4285.
And we don't want you to stand by here, do we? It's the wrong thing. Sorry about that. We came out a little earlier than scheduled.
Tango Heavy, turn right, turn heading 030, runway 15 left over takeoff.
So 1 starboard right turn heading 030, and we are clear for takeoff on 15 left, Air France 637.
15 left. Sacre bleu. So on the far runway is United 1181 going to Reagan Airport in Washington, but here goes the Air France big jet to Paris.
12, caution turbulence, heavy Airbus 350 departing, runway 15 left, line of plane.
Runway 15 left, line up and wait, Air Shuttle 6375.
Air Shuttle 4050, contact departure.
Departure, good day, Air Shuttle 4050.
A little wobble there on liftoff, on rotation. So welcome to Houston runway DFW viewers. Very happy to see you. Steve Lundaby back from moving snow. It's an interesting way to put it. You just kind of shovel it around, right? And it always winds up back in the same place.
Taps, runway 15 left, cleared for takeoff, Air Shuttle 6375.
International action from the start.
637 Tango Heavy, contact departure.
Sarah is back. Sarah, the real deal. Au revoir, Air France.
7 Tango Heavy.
And it is just a bit windy.
Air France 637 Tango Heavy, tower.
Let's see. So what do we got coming up here? There it is. We don't have long left for this nasty sunlight problem, as the sun will be going down pretty soon. It's is this not the shortest daylight of the year in the northern hemisphere?
1181, turn right heading 020, runway 15 right.
It's either today or tomorrow.
At 1181, clear for takeoff 15 right turn at 020. 1499, Heat Tower 15 right, line up weight, winds 20011, gust 18. Line up weight, 15 right, United 1499.
So headed out there, we just saw United 6375 off to Oaxaca, United Express jet.
6375, connect 4.
Departure, shuttle 6375.
Kind of looking right into the sun there.
At 1499, on up to scam, runway 15 right, clear for takeoff.
On up to scam, clear for takeoff, 15 right, United 1499.
Yeah, 334, Heat Tower 15 right, line up weight, winds 20011, gust 18.
15 right, line up weight, United 334.
That was flight 1181 to, yeah, I think I told you that, to Washington National Reagan Airport. Let's see, we've got a United flight 880, a 777-200 ER. There it is, poking its nose out from the right.
Heading 340, 15 right, clear for takeoff.
It's going to London.
Right, 340, 15 right, clear for takeoff, United 334.
Show 6125, East Tower 15 right, line up weight, winds 20011, gust 18.
15 right, line up here and right here, shuttle 6125.
1999.
And our singer's letting us know that's a 20th century plane headed to London Heathrow.
Connect departure. United 1181, connect departure. Departure, United 1181.
We have 757 taking off. 757-300. This one's headed to San Francisco. And I'm a big fan of the 757. So I've got to soak these in while I can, because they are a rare breed at DFW, at least in the passenger configuration.
Yeah, 1903 East Tower 15 left, line up weight, winds 20010.
15 left, lamp weight, and 1902.
1499, connect departure.
Faster, 1499.
So sunset at 5:25, so just about 25 minutes away from that event. Here goes the 777 off to London on runway DFW at large at George Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston, Texas. I have to say, I feel refreshed. We were on the air for, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours earlier today, and the sun was starting to get to me. I hadn't been out in the sun that long in a while.
And 334, connect departure.
Departure, 334, good day.
I do have to say we did miss Turkish Dreamliner headed back to Istanbul, and what else? British Airways going back to London. Those two flights took off as we were setting up here.
RNAV taps, runway 15 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV taps, 15 left, clear for takeoff, United 1902.
United 880 heavy, connect departure, take care.
Departure, United 880 heavy, connect.
Yeah, we'll let that go out of frame. Lello with a $10 super chat. Thank you, Lello. Trade your beautiful sunset for my 11 inches high winds and snow. Yeah, I'm not complaining. It's 76 degrees Fahrenheit here in Houston. Just a balmy winter day. I guess this is actually the official start of winter. Either today or tomorrow. That flight off to Guatemala City. We are soon to see Lufthansa. Lufthansa A330-300. Well, we'll see it now, but it's awaiting its turn to take off. There it is. It's flight 441 headed to Frankfurt. Hope at some point we'll get to see the Lufthansa, one of the Lufthansa 100 anniversary liveries. I think they're doing, what, 5 or 6?
It's established at up to 7 Foxtrot. Additional 6125 in connect departure.
125.
5994 RNF, you scan, runway 15 right, let's take off. 15 right, let's take off RNF. 162 Houston, 15 right, line of point with 20011.
Line of point 15 right,
Please don't send Foxtrot tap. Yes sir, we're done here. If we can clear out south, 40 down, 45. Please don't 7 Foxtrot, roger, you can call 45 south. We'll call 45 south, 7 Foxtrot. 205 East Tower, 2010 on S10, 915 left, take off.
So 9:03 a.m. tomorrow, Lyric the Game Boy says, the official start of winter. So the final few hours of fall here in Texas. United Flight 2162, it's a 737-900, and it's going to Phoenix, Arizona. Then in the foreground, I believe that to be Flight 205, 757-200 off to Boston. Go, go, go. Let's have both of them go, shall we?
Go 5994, no delay in the acceleration, mechanic departure. No delay over to departure.
I'm going to stay with the first one. We'll see if the second one catches up. The lens I'm using doesn't go very wide. Well, they're taking off at approximately the same time. We just can't get them in the same shot. And I'll always go with a 757. On our program this morning, we had a couple of parallel takeoffs, one of which was almost perfectly synchronized. There's a couple of United jets, as I recall. We had a couple other close calls. I'm sure that happens all the time here in Houston.
Lufthansa 441 Heavy East Tower 15 left, line up point, winds 21011. Say again? 205, not picking up your road C. Can you squawk out to please?
There you go, 205.
They're on 15
205, connect squawk, take care.
right, about to take off, flight 1540 to Seattle, Airbus A320.
RNS, clear for takeoff, 15 right, 1540.
At 2162, connect squawk.
Over to Park 291.
At 8138 East Tower 15 right, line up point, winds 21011.
If you are just joining us, welcome to Runway DFW at large from George Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston.
Please 77 Fox, bring in Fox back to town.
Our first visit ever.
Thanks so much. At 8138, turn right, heading 340, 15 right, let's take off.
Say again, United.
You got 8138, turn right, heading 340, 15 right, quick takeoff.
15 right, clear of takeoff, heading 340, United 8138.
Affirmative, right turn.
Right turn.
Commander 4867, connect departure.
Lufthansa is getting ready to take off. Once again, this headed to Frankfurt, an A330-300, I believe it was. Yes. Just peeking out from behind, that's a former control tower there, now apparently quite vacant. Or that's what it appears anyway.
Yeah, 1540, connect departure.
Departure good day, 1540.
Lufthansa 441 Heavy.
Thomas Donlin
right,
says hello from
020,
Sugarland.
take
Hope it won't be your last visit to IAH. I don't think it will be. I'm getting the lay of the land here, figuring out how things work.
At 1280 Houston Tower, caution wake service for the heavy Airbus 330 departure, winds 21013 or 15.
It's a fairly long, well, you know, it's ostensibly a 4-hour drive, but with an electric car and the need to charge it, it takes a little longer. But yeah, I'll definitely be back here. I don't know what took us so long. Comes at the start of our 5th year of broadcasting on YouTube, and all that time we'd never been here before. Auf Wiedersehen, y'all.
At 8138, connect departure.
Over to departure, United 8138. Good day.
So the planes pretty much make a 180
Delta 441 Heavy, connect departure.
coming back the other way.
Delta 441 Heavy, departure. Bye-bye.
At 1280 RNAV, task 15 left, script takeoff.
So there's the sun headed down on the last full day of fall 2025. United 774, a MAX 9 is rolling now on its way to San Diego, California.
Yeah, 1571, RNAV task 2150 left, clear for takeoff. RNAV task 15 left, clear for takeoff, yeah. And tower, shuttle 4064. Yes, sir. Yeah, I got a quick question. We've got our time of 45. We were just wondering, is it going to be the full time of 45, or is it okay if we shut the engine down? If you'd like to shut them down, that's fine, as long as you're ready to go right at 43. Okay, yeah, we'll be ready to go at 43 or shuttle 4064. Thank you. Roger. Okay, 1020 Houston Tower, wind 21013, goes 2015 left on up, wait. 15 left, that's runway, we got it. Please 77 Foxtrot radar service, turn free change approved, cleared for to the south. Yes, sir, we'll see you next time.
I see an Atlas Air, well, it came in.
Yeah, 1020 RNAV,
Here comes Emirates. Let's see if we can spin around and see any of this.
Show 6288, East Tower, 15 left, line up weight, winds 21013, gust 20.
1 left, line up weight, air show 6288.
Tripping over wires. There's Emirates.
United 1280, yes sir, connect departure now, take care.
The A380.
774, connect departure. Yeah, 1571, connect departure.
Disappearing behind the garage. We will endeavor to pick it up over here when it, assuming that it goes long. Emirates Flight 211 coming in from Dubai. That's a 16-hour and 16-minute flight. Let's see if it goes long enough for us to get another glimpse of it. Ah, yes, we will.
Yeah, 733, turn right, heading 350, 15 right, clip take off. Right, 350, 15 right, clip take off. Show 6288, RNAV task 15 left, clip take off. RNAV task 15 left, clip take off, 6288. Yeah, 1426, East Tower, 15 left, on point, wind 21012, gust 20. 5 away, 15 left,
So that is the first time I've seen an A380 in quite some time, in person.
United 1020 coming forward. Good day, United 1020.
Sun is just about to dip below the horizon here.
Yeah, 785 East Tower, 15 right, line up weight, winds 21013, gust 20. Line up weight, 15 right, United 785.
The winds are a little bit gustier than they were this morning, up to 20 knots. It was going up to 17 earlier today.
1426, Hornet Taps, 15 left, script takeoff.
Hornet Taps, 15 left. Clear for takeoff, United 1426.
Show 6288, coming departure.
Departure, show 6288.
There's the king, ladies and gentlemen.
340, United 733.
785, Hornet scam, running 15 right, clear for takeoff.
Hornet scam, 15 right, clear for takeoff, United 785.
So the adventures of Gibby saying we need to be back at Founders for the big Roo. Well, of course, Qantas has been flying the A380 to DFW since, well, it returned last year. And it is now going to begin daily flights. It had been on a semi-weekly basis, but it's going to begin daily flights from Sydney to DFW on January 1st. Now, I don't think Founders Plaza will be open for that. We may try some way to at least get some kind of a glance at it. We'll see. Alistair Holt, season's greetings from Carrying Place, Ontario, Canada. I wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And I wish the same to you as well. Got a United 777 200 ER with the Star Alliance livery as we watch the sun dip below the clouds on the horizon.
That's 2296, Chief Star, 15 right, line up late, winds 210, aircraft 20. 15 right, line up late, United 2296.
So here comes the Star Alliance livery. I believe we saw this taxiing early. We've seen several Star Alliance liveries today, including, what was it, Avianca? But as you can see, the only thing identifying the airline is just behind the cockpit where the United logo is, and that appears to be the style that all the Star Alliance liveries adopt.
First 1620, East County, C7 for the land, winds 210, aircraft 20.
Still keeping our eye on that Emirates. It's still taxiing around, headed to its parking space in the international terminal.
15 right, line up lane 9.
And we have now achieved sunset. Our plan is to be with you probably till around 7 p.m. or so. This won't be as long of a broadcast as earlier. And I am still endeavoring to bring you a morning show tomorrow, early, on Sunday, the 21st.
Coming back in the Bravo airspace, Hobby gave me a handoff.
The first day of winter.
We're over at fleet now. Okay, did you want to go back to Hobby? No, sir. We're going to stay via box. Okay, roger. Okay, 1788, turn right heading 020, 15 right, clear takeoff.
Right, turn 020, 15 right, clear for takeoff.
So I'm going to say we will go on the air tomorrow morning around 7 a.m. Central Time. And
line up for weight 15 left, United 1.
Go through about 9 or 9:30, maybe 10.
Yeah, 2296, departure. Go ahead, departure, United 2296.
think we're about to see the
2445 runway 27 clear to land, winds 210, gust 18.
Munich-bound
United,
special livery
1005 right to high speed, Sierra Alpha, Sierra Charlie.
takeoff. United Flight 102 again. See the tail, the Star Alliance livery. We have determined through our listeners, our viewers, that what's spread out below us, all those cars, is an employee parking lot here at IAH. We are not in an employee parking lot. And turns out this is a very nice place to watch planes from.
And 102 heavy, turn right heading 020, 15 left for takeoff.
Right turn heading 020, cleared for takeoff on 15 left, United 102 heavy.
Flight 102 to Munich is rolling.
Spirit 1628, Sierra Fox, go to spot 19, connect the ramp. Yeah, 1788, connect Fox. Fox 1788. Yeah, 277 Houston Tower, 15 left on up weight, winds 21010, caution, wake terminus heavy 777 just departed off your runway a minute ago.
One up weight, 15 left, make me very nice, 277. Sorry, 2659 is the hold short, 15 right.
Yeah, 2659 Houston Tower, thank you. Winds 21010 on a 15 right, line up weight, 777 departed off parallel just a minute ago.
15 right, line up the weight, 2659.
And 102 heavy, connect caution.
102 heavy, good day.
Eva 536 Houston Tower, winds 210 at 10, runway at 27, clear to land. Delta 2445, Sierra Alpha, Sierra Foxtrot, and hold short Romeo Alpha. Romeo Alpha.
That's Flight 277 in the foreground off to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 737-900. In the background, that's looking like Flight 2659, 737-800, which is going to LaGuardia Airport in New York.
Right line of way, winds 21010.
15 right, line of way, United 2439.
That's 2445, kind of ground point. At 1433 right, Sierra Foxtrot, hold short Romeo Alpha, and kind of ground points up. At 277, connect departure.
Some dramatic clouds up there tonight.
Houston Tower, take
Vasquez family. Shout out to the Vasquez family from Monterrey, Mexico. Big shout out to you. James Moy wishing Alistair Holt a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Arkansas. Gil Naveau, you're right. Well, it's turning into a night stream. We will, we'll be dark before we finish up here, so we have our night camera in place. We were using our camcorders earlier today, which do a great job in the daylight and a not so great job at night. Flight 2439 to Boston, the home of our friend Sarah Deal.
Heading 020, connect point.
020, contact departure, United 2669, every day.
Skyline of Houston there. Still pretty indistinct. I'm not sure exactly how many miles that is from our location. I'd have to say, though, that it's a little further away than downtown is to Dallas Love Field. But there it is. Maybe once the lights come on over there, it'll be a little more vibrant looking. But we're quiet here at the big airport. Hadn't seen JetBlue here. The JetBlue plane just came in from Boston on the north side of the field, out of our sight. Pardon me? Yes, sir. I'm mostly leaving. But I did check in with the operations desk. Okay, thank you. I feel safe. I feel very safe.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, my dad brought me out here when they were digging the middle of the tunnel that they built.
Oh, wow. How long ago was that?
A long time ago. 70.
Well,
Listen,
wow.
2 men owned all this land.
2 men owned all?
They were buddies, but they owned all this land.
Wow. So the
They had thousands of acres.
Air 470, right to your Foxtrot, spot 19.
Wow.
And leased it to the city to build the airport.
So the security guard is telling me that 2 men owned all the property here at Houston Intercontinental, and they leased it to the city to build the airport. Well,
Yeah, and then they sold it for $1 million.
I'll bet. Well, it's good to see you. Thank you for stopping by.
I used to go to Hobby when it was Howard Hughes Airport.
I didn't even know it was called that. Really?
Yeah, I used to live on Mondale, right down the street from Howard Hughes.
Well, I'm from Dallas. I don't know the area at all, so.
Bill 1682 Houston Tower, winds 210,
Yeah.
12, RNAV taps, runway 15.
Well, he's telling me. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you. So again, talking to one of the security guards, stopping by, exchanging pleasantries, give me a little bit of history here. Norman Smith says, good evening. We are pleased to see you amongst the crowd. So Michael Flannery says, we are 23 miles north of downtown. And we have some Delta action here. I believe this is a 717. And I'm guessing it's going to Atlanta.
517, you with me? Sky 6354, Houston, wind 21012, and I 27 for the land.
And it is going to Atlanta. It's flight 1682. Won't be seeing these for very much longer, I don't imagine. And we're still kind of in the dark about whether we'll ever see the MD-11 flying again for
1516, Sierra Alpha, Sierra Charter to the ramp.
For FedEx and for UPS.
Delta 1682, connect departure. Departure, we'll see you, Delta 1682.
I haven't heard anything new about the status of that aircraft. There's United plane getting serviced for its next flight. Chris Retired Mod says, I've been on United Flight 102 coming from Baton Rouge. It's a great flight. We transferred to Air Dolomiti to Florence. A tip, if you can't get a nonstop to Rome, fly through Munich. I'll remember that.
Yeah, 3770 East Town, 27, clear to land, winds 20012.
One of our channel members, Manningham, is here from Northwest England. Hope you're having fun. I am indeed. Thank you for being here. Kathy Shaw says hello from DFW. Good to see you. Sean Bramlett says he's heard that FedEx will restart their MD-11 service in April. So.
Yeah, 1601, right to high speed, Sierra Alpha, Sierra Charlie, connect ramp.
Once again, here's a look at the vacant control tower over there. So yeah, suggestion to the Houston Airports Authority, turn that into a plane spotter's paradise. A little snack bar, restroom. Very nice. Looks like we've got a couple of planes getting ready to take off. United Express, is it Express? Is that what they call it? 4064 to Austin, number 175.
Yeah, 3770 heavy, reduce mile approach speed. You got a 40 knot overtake on CRJ, 1 mile final.
And United 2406 to Portland. And did I hear somebody say we have a heavy on the way in?
2406, this is Houston Tower, winds 21010 on a 15 right, line up and wait, winds 21010.
So we've got
15 right, line up and wait, United 2406.
United 3770, a 787 Dreamliner coming in from New Orleans? A Dreamliner from New Orleans, really? It's not a very long, wide-bodied flight. Let's see if we can see any of it. It's coming in on the north runway. And we are not in a position to see it directly. But if it goes long, we might get a glance at it. It's on the other side of the of the parking lot here. So I don't know that we'll see it. But if we are going to see it, it should be not very long from now.
So 6354, make the right at this high speed, please, and then left your alpha.
There's our friend, the security guard there, scooting by.
787 short final, runway 27, clear to land, winds 20010.
So if we are to see Flight 3770, which left New Orleans 53 minutes ago, we'll should see it post-haste.
So 6354, continue straight ahead, Sierra Alpha, Sierra Charlie, and connect the ramp at Sierra Charlie.
I had thought about going to the other side of the field, but, well, I knew that we were going to see things over here.
Roger, runway 15 right, line up and wait, get you going here about a minute.
I mean, I kind of knew the lay of the land from here. Maybe tomorrow morning we'll try the other side of the garage for arrivals. So it looks like the Dreamliner from New Orleans has landed. Flight 3770. I don't know if that's a regular flight or what. But we did not get to see it, unfortunately. Unless it goes long over here, as did the, no, I don't think we're going to see that one. All right. Well, you know, you win some, and some you don't win.
Line up and wait, runway 15 left, Frontier Flight 350.
Shuttle 4064, winds 20011, RNAV to scam, runway 15 right, clip takeoff.
Alright, RNAV to scam, runway 15 right, clear for takeoff here, Shuttle 4064.
2406, connect departure.
Good day, United 2406.
So we've got a United Express over there taking off to Austin, Texas, number 175, and a Frontier Airbus A321 going to San Pedro Sula in Central America. And I'm looking for the Frontier. So I always like to see Frontier, see what's on the tail. In this case, it's going to be Grace, the Oncilla, O-N-C-I-L-L-A. I don't know what an Oncilla is. Maybe we'll get a clue when we see the tail. There's the plane. Oncilla. Well, there's the Oncilla. Your guess is as good as mine.
4064, can I departure? Our departure for Air Show 4064.
And it's 2157 East Tower, wind 2108, gust 16, runway 27, come in. At 1867, Sierra Foxtrot, ground plane 7.
Wind seems to be dying down a bit as the sun sets. Kathy Shaw wants to know why that control tower is vacant. I believe it's because, I'm only guessing here, but the conclusion I have reached is that they built a new, taller one, and they don't need the other one anymore. And here's Getting you a look at the new one here. Get it in focus, get it lined up. And cue the current control tower. There it is. Sean Bramlett says, Walt, I'll tell my buddy that works in the administration about your idea for the empty tower. I'm sure that, you know, of course it wouldn't have to be just for plane spotters. I mean, I guess they could just make a nice restaurant out of it. Plus a spot for plane plane spotters. So Chuck TXK says, looks like the 787 landed on 15. It's taxiing to the ramp now. We're overlooking 15. Is that possible? Or do I have the wrong runway designated? I haven't seen any landings on the 15s where I am. An American Eagle.
That is 780 bound 121.7.
Plane, is it headed out or is it coming in? American has some gates over here. Below our broadcast position. Yeah, it looks like it's pulling in. I don't see any. We were lousy with Spirit aircraft earlier today. I don't see any here now. We had, I think, 5 or 6 in the house this morning, but there's nary a yellow bird down there at the moment. We've got Air Canada, Flight 1301, a MAX 8, which is getting ready to take off for Vancouver.
Canada G55, you sir, 12010, runway 27, gonna land.
I guess what you're looking at is partly a plane and partly a light standard. There, through the magic of digital zooming, you can see the gates that are operated by Spirit Airlines being vacant at the moment. Let's see if we find this Air Canada plane. No, I don't see it at the moment. So cameraman 655 says the Lufthansa 100-year livery will be applied to one A380, one A350-1000, one A350-900, one A320, and one 747-8 Intercontinental. We should see the 747-8 version during the spring and summer months. And I guess he's talking about here at Houston Intercontinental. Well, that'd be worth coming down here for.
Sierra Foxtrot, Echo 23.
We're looking for a plane to show you. Well, you might be able to see it. See a plane in this shot. There it is in the background. It's a United Express number 175. Cycling through our images to see what we've got. I think Air Canada is now on the move. There it is. Once again, a MAX 8 headed to Vancouver on runway DFW after dark at large. We have so many names for this broadcast now. At George Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston, Texas.
Bin 4280 Houston, Tower, wind 20010, runway 27, clear to land. And 1955, Sierra Golf, Sierra Alpha, Sierra Charlie to the ramp.
El Toro 6688 says Spirit appears to be parting out their aircraft at Goodyear and Pinal in Arizona. Well, I don't know that Spirit can do that because I don't think they own any of their planes. I may be mistaken, but I think they lease all of their aircraft, do they not? So I think they may be giving them back to their lessors, but I don't think that Spirit can make mincemeat out of their planes. Most of their planes are relatively new. You know, they have a very young fleet. So, you know, it's got some value to other airlines who are sorely in need of aircraft to expand, and I think that's probably the interest that Frontier may have in Spirit. There's through the haze, a very hazy downtown Houston. I'm sure there's some nights where that's crystal clear, but not tonight.
4365 Houston Tower, wind 2008, runway 27, clear to land. Air Shuttle 3983 Houston Tower, wind 2008, RNAV to scam, runway 15 right, clear for takeoff. RNAV to scam, runway 15 right, clear for takeoff, Air Shuttle 3983.
Got a United Express plane backing out there. Then we've got a United Express aircraft taking off for El Paso, Texas. This will be an Embraer 175, flight 3983. Looks like it's headed over to 15 right.
Skywest 6096 Houston Tower, wind 2008, RNAV to tap, runway 15 left, up for takeoff. RNAV to tap, runway 15 left, clear for takeoff, Skywest 6096. Opel X97 Golf, Houston Tower, crossing jet west, starting 175, cross 15 right at Whiskey Charlie, continue to park. Cross runway 15 right, Whiskey Charlie, and continue parking, Rolex 97 Golf. Meter 4280, Sierra Golf, Sierra Alpha, Sierra Charlie. Air Shuttle 3983, can I park?
Hey, we'll switch and have a good night, Air Shuttle 3983.
Wind 4280, East Ramp. At 1570, Houston Tower, wind 190 at 8, runway 27, clear. Skywest 6096, can I book?
To departure, SCO 6096.
Meter 4365, Sierra Golf, Sierra Alpha, Sierra Charlie, Zimmerman.
So Kathy says, Houston doesn't appear very busy right now. Well, that is true. At the moment, not very busy. And that happens to most big airports.
Train 1010, Houston, target evening wind 190 at 8, runway 27, turn left.
So William Weiss kind of confirming what El Toro said. I watched a video the other day from Pinal Air Park. I think it's Pinal. They were stripping Spirit planes, engines, doors, etc. Wow. Well, there you go. Keith PDX says, Patrick says hello. Patrick, I'm guessing he's referring to our friend Patrick with Reverse Ops in Honolulu. And I say hello back to Patrick. Ron Cole says, last time I was through Houston, I was headed to Corpus Christi. That flight was on a turboprop. I haven't seen any of those. Well, speaking of Spirit, a plane that's definitely not been disassembled, at least not yet.
American 2541, Sierra Foxtrot, Sierra Alpha, Sierra Charlie. American 2541, Sierra Foxtrot, Sierra Alpha, Sierra Charlie, ma'am. Skywest 5478, Houston Tower, cross runway 15 right at Whiskey, turn right on Whiskey Pop, between 15 right.
However, I'm not seeing this one on the radar. On Flight Radar 24. Am I looking in the wrong place? No, I don't see it. We are soon to see Qatar Flight 14K to Doha, an A350 1000, headed our way to takeoff.
Alright, 15 west, at Whiskey 50, City Whiskey, Papa to 15 right, Skywest, 5470.
So that will cause excitement and applause. So yeah, I'm not seeing this plane at all. Maybe I'm not really seeing it.
Heavy Houston, Darwin, 100.11, runway 27,
MR Rice is with us once again. Hello, MR. Hans Olav Mork saying hello from Norway. You're up late with us tonight. Thank you. It is just after 6 p.m. in the central time zone of the USA. And you're watching Runway DFW at large, live from Houston George Bush Intercontinental Airport. So we're on the lookout now for the Qatar jet that's headed to Doha. What we got over there? That looks to be a United Express flight 5478. This one's going to Wichita, Kansas. Number 175. Kind of see the tail of the Qatar plane now. See if we can share that with you.
Qatar 14 kilo heavy Houston Tower, wind 100 10, running 15 left, 100 point. 15 left, 100.
There it is, and there's a tail of our first Alaska plane that we've seen today. Alaska Flight 1421 going to Portland, Oregon.
Qatar 14 kilo heavy on the
a Max 9.
Turn heading 020, running 15 left from takeoff.
Departure right turn heading 020, takeoff.
Skywest 5478, nice pleasure. Archer Skywest 5478, too. At 1810 Houston Tower, wind 100 10, runway 27, cut land.
Comcast 515, I got to catch a preview of the first stream when I was at work. Lucky to catch this one. Thank you for an evening stream. Happy to oblige. There goes the flying Oryx on the tail. I suppose we should switch over to our black meatball here for Runway DFW After Dark at large.
4 heavy, Sierra Foxtrot, Sierra Alpha, Sierra Charlie to the ramp. Oscar 1421, wind 100 10, running 15 right, 9 up away, constant wake numbers, running heavy Airbus 350 off the parallel. 15 right.
And there it goes off on it's probably about a 16-hour flight from here, I'm guessing.
Okay, 3772 Heavy, Houston, tower wind 19er, show at 9er, runway 27 for land. United 2208 Houston, tower wind 19er, show at 9er, runway 27, code to land, caution wake turbulence 6 miles, trail up a heavy 777. Charlie 14 kilo heavy, comment departure.
Departure now, Charlie 14 kilo heavy.
Alaska 1421, RNAV to scam, runway 15 right, cover takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 15 right, RNAV scam, Alaska 1421.
At 1853, Sierra Golf, Sierra Alpha, Sierra Charlie.
All right, that Alaska plane we spoke of, going to
Portland,
Portland,
right, line up and wait.
15 right, line up and wait. Number 20.
is on the way to Portland.
It's power, line 15.
Light flight 5, Houston Tower, dense altitude, stay request, Houston altimeter 293, winds 1908.
2993, and I can, like, transit through the Bravo southbound, west of this.
Flight 5, radar contact, 10 miles northwest of Bumblebee, alarm center of the Bravo as requested. Envoy 4098, on the bus for right turn heading 360, 15 right, for takeoff.
Right turn 360, 15 right, clear for takeoff, almost 4098.
Skyline 55, 2097, 1808, runway 15 right, line of wait. That is 2208. Your seat's going to be outside, so if you're able to make the Sierra Golf exit, it'll make it work in the moment.
We thank Budra Duratref for a contribution from Morocco. Thank you so much. I don't know that we've ever had a Morocco viewer that's been mentioned. That's so, how nice. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Skyline 5529, RNAV at scam, runway 15 right, cover takeoff.
It's an American Eagle flight going to DFW Airport. I know where that is. Embraer 75, Embraer 175.
And 3722 Heavy, if you commit to Sierra Foxtrot exit, you do have company traffic behind you, please.
We got a Spirit plane in there now. Actually, we have two. One's around the corner. I think you can kind of see its tail there. United Flight 47, well, let's see, where is this? I guess we're not going to see it. Just came in from Frankfurt, 777-200, but came in on the north side. where we cannot see. We got another 777 coming in. Is it over here? Can we see this over here? I think we can. Hold on.
5529.
There's an airport over, a landing strip over there, which I didn't even know about. So it's like 3772 with the Star Alliance livery. Good gracious, we've seen so many of those today. A little indistinct. Oh, wait a minute. Is this it here? No. It's over there somewhere. Well, let's see what we can see here. We've got a Max 8. On approach from St. Thomas in the Caribbean, St. Thomas, American Virgin Islands. I don't know if they were using this runway earlier or not. It's not entirely a clear shot. Almost looks like it's landing in the middle of a freeway, but I'm sure that's just an optical illusion. So I'll keep an eye on the radar over there. So I don't know. I think in all we've seen about 4 or 5 Star Alliance liveries so far today. There's another Spirit around the corner.
United 1099 with 180
Not yet scrapped. Heading off into the stratosphere there, we saw United Express 6265 off to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. O'Malley is here with us. Hello, O'Malley. Good to see you again. One of our mods. So KSAVGI telling us that's runway 27, a nice spotting park at the east end of it off Lee Road. I don't know if I'll have a chance to check that out before we have to depart.
time you need to head up the Hobby?
Negative, sir. We're change when we leave your second.
24070 Starwood 1810 runway 27 for land approximately 76 miles per hour heavy over 330.
Ronald Smith says, I think that 777 from Nashville was flown as a charter earlier this afternoon to carry the Kansas City Chiefs to Nashville for tomorrow's NFL game with the Titans. There's Kai, the AV geek, the AV geek. Good evening, everyone. So nice to see a part 2 from Houston Hobby. Darrell Young, 1601, good evening. Twice in one day, I'm impressed. Well, I'm not going to stay out too terribly late this evening. Mrs. Runway DFW is here with me, and she deserves a nice dinner, I think. There's an American tail in the terminal below us. I don't know if you can see it here. I don't know if we can show it at night. But the top of this terminal is all lined with cones as though they're doing some kind of work atop the terminal. But I guess it must still be open. Robert Houston says, my precious daughter lives in the apartments just off the departure end of the runway at Eagle Vale in Gypsum, Colorado. Her house is a bit noisy during ski season. I can only imagine. A nice close-up look at this United Express. Embraer as it taxis slowly by us, waiting for a gate. Got an Amazon airplane coming in. I'm not sure if we can get it in the shot for you. Over there.
611 heavy, second left on Sierra Bravo for right Sierra Foxtrot.
See an Atlas Air tail. Did you see that? We're not seeing much of it, but there it is. Is that Atlas Air, or is that? Well, that may be United. I'm sorry. That's a United tail. They both have globes. An Airbus A321neo lifting off into space.
2611, turn right on here on Foxtrot, ground flight 7.
On its way to Denver. Flight 1664 for the record. Comes another Spirit plane into park. Ronald Smith. Maybe that terminal with the rooftop cones is hosting target practice for Santa and the reindeer. It's almost that time. Thank you for those kind words, Norman. Appreciate that. There you go, the docking maneuver. Something we, regrettably can't show you at DFW Airport. We're just not close enough to the terminals there. The parking garages at DFW are all tucked away behind the terminal building, so you can't get on top of the parking garage at DFW and see planes for the most part. Well, thank you, Robert. That's very kind of you to say. King of Mischief wants to know if this airport's going to become a regular, or part of our regular rotation. And I would have to say it will be, although it's not going to be every week or every month, but I think I would like to come here at least quarterly, and maybe for special occasions. For instance, if the Lufthansa 747 100-year special livery is coming here. That was Frontier Flight 2400 going to Atlanta, Airbus A320neo. Although I know all you see is sky there. That Airbus A320 is going to Reagan National Airport in Washington, flight 1827. Thanks very much to Emery. You're just for a $2 super chat. Have you ever thought about going to Hobby Airport? Well, I've thought about it, Emery, but this trip is not going to be able to accommodate any extracurricular activities like that, unfortunately. It's just too spread out. We're on a time budget, especially tomorrow when we've got to return to Dallas. So it's not out of the question, but it won't be on this visit. But thank you for your super chat. Much appreciated. You are welcome. And I should point out that we do plan to be here tomorrow for a morning stream. So if you can rouse yourself, we should be on there about 7 a.m. B Aviation likes our location. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Well, looky there. It's a United plane. What do you know? Take off on 15 right. This one's going to Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina. This 737-700. Flight 2498. If you have an interest in such things. Emeritus with another $2 super chat. Thank you again, Emery. Flew out of here when this was still Continental, so that's quite a while ago. Kelly Selnow, channel member, says, "You're a trooper to battle the Houston to Dallas traffic." You know, it wasn't bad between Houston and Dallas, but Dallas, it took us, I don't know, it seemed like it took us an hour to clear that zone, because we had to come right through Dallas, downtown Dallas, and Google Maps said, don't even get off the freeway, drive through downtown to get to I-45 to go to Houston. That's how bad it was. Well, Seth Rubalcaba, day 31 of thanking me for keeping him company as he studies. Welcome to my home base. Hopefully I can see you on a future visit. School is out for me and grades are in. Merry Christmas. Well, I hope your grades are good. Sounds like you study enough so that you should have some pretty solid grades, I would venture to say. Looks like we've got another parallel takeoff candidate here. See how close we get. There's one. There's the other. That's a pretty good one. It's kind of on par with our morning parallel takeoff on the 15s. Both diverge at this point. So what do we have there? We had United 4334 off to Jackson. An Embraer 145, and then United 4271 to Corpus Christi. Another Embraer 145. So two of the same model planes, operated by Commute Air. At least one of them was.
Shuttle 4038 Houston Tower, wind 1809 on departure right.
That's cool to see.
340, 15 right, come pick up.
Clear for takeoff, 15 right, right heading 340, 40.
There's another Embraer 145. This one going to Lafayette, Louisiana. United 48, United Express 4826.
Commuter 4826, gonna push.
Volaris is taking off for Morelia in Mexico.
15 left, line up away, flight 3122.
This is an Airbus A320. Flight 7921. And I think it was on the our earlier broadcast today. I was mentioning that I thought I had heard something about a merger between Volaris and another Mexican low-cost carrier.
Volnate 7921, can I start your name? Air Shuttle 6237, Houston Tower, you ready upon reaching? Air Shuttle 6237, wind 1809, runway 15 left, line up and wait. 15 left, line up, wait, Air Shuttle 6237.
Free to bed, thank you so much. I am doing well. Although I am looking forward to a nice, relaxing dinner with Mrs. Runway DFW. Ascending Dragon 1 said our official American Eagle pilot of Runway DFW. What we call that a drag race when they take off together like that. That's pretty cool. Are pilots even? Pilots must be aware of that when that happens. Because they have to have awareness of other planes in their vicinity.
Air Shuttle 4038, can I departure?
And on a personal note, he says, just about every one of those 145s have shown up in my logbook at least once. So, bringing back some, what I hope are good memories for you, Ascending Dragon 1.
United 2864, Houston Tower, wind 1809, runway 15 left, line up and wait. 15 left, line up and wait. Frontier, flight 3122, Lieutenant Butcher.
Butcher, good day, Frontier flight 31.
Viva Aerobus, that's the other Mexican carrier I was thinking of. For some reason I came up short of the name. So yes, William Weiss, Ronald Smith confirming Volaris and Viva. Oh, are merging into one group. Wait a minute, is this working? There we go. But will retain their separate identities. Okay. That doesn't seem to make much sense, but you know, whatever they're gonna do. They're at the Game Boy noting that you get drag races on the on the ones at San Francisco and on the 15s at Houston Intercontinental. Sometimes at DFW they'll have, I guess, what would be considered drag race arrivals on the 17s, because DFW uses 2 runways for arrivals. That's the only time at DFW there's ever a drag race. It would be on incoming flights, at least on under normal circumstances, because over there on the east side they use 2 runways for arrivals and 1 for takeoffs, at least 3 those three parallel runways on the east side. Let's see, we've got a super chat, $10 super chat from G280 Pilot 11. Good evening. Hope Intercontinental is treating you well. Thanks for keeping our evenings entertaining, and hope you're having a great holiday. Thank you so much. I very much appreciate your support of the channel.
Air Shuttle 6111 RNAV taps, 15 left, cover takeoff.
RNAV taps, clear for takeoff, 15 left, Air Shuttle 61 left.
Air Shuttle 4079 East Star, wind 18011, runway 15 left, line up and wait. 5 left, line up and wait, go forward.
So sending Dragon confirming that they always keep track of the traffic on the other parallel so we don't turn into them accidentally. Well, that makes perfect sense.
At 1956, on the 145 to the pound to the right. All the 145. Air Shuttle 4079, wind 100.11, RNAV tap, runway 15 left, cover takeoff.
RNAV taps, clear for takeoff, 15 left, Air Shuttle 4079.
Yeah, 378, ground function.
Oh, so goodbye, 678.
At 1504, wind 1011, runway 15 left, line of point. 15 left, line of point, United 1604.
That departure was flight 6111 to Savannah, United Express, number 175.
Air Shuttle 6111, kind of departure.
Over departure, Shuttle 6111, have a good night.
There's another United Express plane going to Harlingen, Texas. Flight 4079.
RNAV taps, 15 left, cover takeoff. RNAV taps, 15 left, clear takeoff, United 1604. We have 4269, wind 100.1015 left, line of point.
Runway 15 left, United 4265.
Air Shuttle 4079, kind of departure.
Over departure, Air Shuttle 4079.
Commuter 4269, RNAV tap, 15 left, cover takeoff.
Takeoff, 15 left, RNAV taps.
At 1956, East Star, wind 100.
United Flight 1504 is going to Memphis, 737-800. Boatstone says, back when I worked on the ramp there at Houston Intercontinental, we had a jug of Gatorade on almost every gate in peak summer. We called it Gatorade. Impossible to work without it. I can only imagine summer in Houston. Oof. Humid and hot. Muggy. Wow.
At 1956, RNAV taps, 15 left, cover takeoff.
15 left, clear for takeoff, RNAV taps.
Air Shuttle 3995, winds 190.9 or 15 left, line up and wait.
Runway 15 left, Air Shuttle 3995.
I'm now in the process of looking for something to show you as we wait for more action.
United 8182, Houston Tower, wind 109 on departure, tight, right turn 020, 15 right, for takeoff.
For the takeoff, 15 right, right turn 020, United 8182.
Total 3995, RNAV taps, 15 left, up and takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 15 left, RNAV taps, your shuttle.
United 1956 is that plane. It's a 737-800 going to Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Air total 4070, tower, wind 180 at 9er, runway 15 left, minus point.
Runway 15 left, air shuttle 4007.
Wind 4292, Houston Tower, wind 180 at 9er, 15 right, minus point.
15 right, minus point.
At 1956, kind of function.
Or function.
Shuttle 4007, RNAV tap, 15 left, up and takeoff.
250 Delta, 15 left, RNAV tap, air shuttle 4007.
Commander 4893, Houston Tower, wind 19
United Express 3995 going to Midland, Texas, number 175.
Air Shuttle 3995, can I departure? Commuter 4292, turn right turn 27015 right, up and takeoff.
15 right, clear takeoff, right turn
Flight 4007
Commuter 48
United Express
RNAV that's half,
headed
15
to
left, up and
Atlanta,
takeoff.
number 175. I would imagine that this is a pretty full weekend for aircraft as people begin their Christmas break.
United 8182, can I departure?
Departure United 8182.
Heidi A2928. Hi Walton Mods, it's been a minute since I was in the chat. Usually watching on my large TV, and yeah, that is a little bit difficult to do a chat if that's what you're watching on. So thank you, welcome in.
Commuter 4292, continue right heading 020.
Right turn.
Delta 2712, Houston Tower, wind 19 10 departure, right turn 340, 15 right, cover takeoff.
Right turn 340, takeoff 15 right, Delta.
Commuter 4893, can I departure?
Departure 4893, have to go.
Yep. Commuter 4292, can I departure? Safe flight.
Departure right now, 4292.
Just give you a little behind the scenes here. Here's the camera that's taking the picture we were just looking at. It's a little action camera, and taped to the cord is the microphone that's picking up all the wild sound, the wireless microphone. So that camera is taking this picture. It's a nice camera, I like it. We've got a United Express coming into park.
Skyline 5557 on departure. RNAV to scam, 15 right, couple takeoff. Takeoff 15 right, and 2339 East Skyline 181015 right, line up only. 5.15 right,
And there it is, parked safely at gate B29.
2712, can I touch? Where's Liz? Got it, 2339 on departure, right turn, heading 34015 right, number takeoff.
United 2339, right turn.
Right turn 340, 340.
El Toro says another cool memory I have of Memphis is those humongous diesel electric tugs that Dallas Love Field used for pushback of baby Niners. They always had a can of turbo oil sitting on the back bumper. Interesting. Sean 3537, hello from northern Minnesota, where it's been warmed, where it has warmed to 0 degrees. I used to go to Houston Intercontinental for training with Express Jet Airlines, Continental Airlines. Happy holidays to you. Glad we're stirring up some, I hope, nice memories for people here in our first ever day of broadcasting from George Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston. I think we're going to be signing off right about 7 o'clock, as I promised my beautiful bride that I'd be back so we could hang out together this evening.
Skyline 746 Kilo, Houston Tower, 18011, or 15 break, line up and wait.
I'm looking around to see if we've got anything big coming our way.
Shuttle 4016, kind of departure. Departure, shuttle 4016, connect.
And I don't see any evidence of such thing.
Tower DBS 102.
DBS 102, Tower DFW, Sierra 56, altimeter 299.4.
Let's try another arrival on this runway over here.
DBS 102, radar contact, Federal Bravo, request report on station.
Just for grins.
2339, kind of departure. Got a 746 Kilo, turn right turn, heading 34015 right, cover takeoff.
Right 34015 right, clear for takeoff.
Yeah, 8134 East Tower, wind 100.11, 15 right, line up link.
This is United 1927, arriving from Tampa, Florida, Max 9.
United 8134 on departure right turn 02015 right, cover takeoff.
Right turn 020, runway 15 right, clear for takeoff.
Air Shuttle 4073, coming front.
Oh, it's very good, isn't it?
Remember, you're just the $5 super chat with a question for everyone. Can anyone explain the logic behind moving all the Continental corporate jobs out of Houston after the United merger? I don't know. You know, whenever corporations merge, they are looking to save money, right? Hey, I see a big, a big jet with another special livery. Another Star Alliance livery. I don't know if this is one we've seen before or not. I've lost track of all of them. But it's United. We know that. It's a 777-200ER. This is about to take off for Buenos Aires.
$19.97.
So a 28-year-old plane, celebrating that milestone back in October of this year. And we didn't get to this super chat. Thank you to Travis Porter, watching with my son Cole. He's 2 and he loves planes. Oh, hello to you, Cole. Your dad is very nice to let you look on here. Although I'm sure that soon it will be your bedtime. And to that point, I think this will be our final takeoff of the evening on this second edition of our Houston extravaganza. Once again, just a reminder. Well, first of all, we're not going to have a chat extravaganza after this broadcast. I know everybody's sad face, but we don't have the camera to do it with. So we'll be back in the morning. My tentative plan is to be here around 7 a.m. We'll go to about 9-ish. See what we can see. Maybe we'll check out the arrivals side of the airfield. And then we'll be back in the Dallas area later this week. Probably at Love Field. Probably on, Tuesday hasn't been a great night for activity at Love Field. I think we're going to switch over to Wednesday. So we'll do a broadcast tomorrow morning. And then we will look to join you on Wednesday evening, most likely from Dallas Love Field. But before I forget, I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank you for watching, especially. Big thanks to our channel members, to our subscribers, special thank you to our mods hanging out with us for hours today, and to James Webb, our channel sponsor. And a super special thank you to Mrs. Runway DFW for accompanying me on this journey to Houston, this history-making journey for Runway DFW.
Air Shuttle 6208 Houston Tower, wind 190 15 left, line up and wait.
15 left, line up and wait, Air Shuttle 6208.
And a 1477, kind of departure. 7 over departure, see ya.
Flight 1477 to San Antonio was that plane we just saw. Mac 737-800. A plane which will not be in the sky for very long. San Antonio, not very far away from our location.
Right turn heading 02015, right cover takeoff.
15 right, clear for takeoff, heading 1020, American 2190.
And 2197, verify it'll be a right turn.
Right, heading 020.
This is 737-900. Flight 1312 going to Tampa, Florida.
Headed 4040, star, wind 109 15 right, line up and wait, constantly turn, spinning behind a heavy 777 off parallel.
Line up and wait, 15 right, 404.
Air Shuttle 6208, RNAV tap, 15 left, cover takeoff.
RNAV tap, 15 left, cover takeoff, 62 door.
At 831 heavy, wind 109 15 left, line up and wait.
Wait, 15 left, 831 in.
We've got our eye on the Star Alliance tail there. Once again, that is 777 going to Buenos Aires. And we have flagged that as our final flight of the night.
United 831 heavy, RNAV tap, story 15 left, cover takeoff. RNAV tap, takeoff 15 left, 831.
So flight 831
40 star, wind 109 15 left, line up and wait, constant wait, trim spinning heavy 777.
on Argentina.
Line up and wait, 15 left, 921.
That's it. It's got clearance. Clarence.
Shuttle 6208, no delay in acceleration, kind of departure.
No delay, copy that, departure 6208.
Headed 2197, kind of departure.
With departure, United 2197.
Net 831 heavy, kind of departure.
What is United 831?
Net 404, keep return time for traffic control on departure, right turn, heading 02015 right, cover takeoff.
So there you go.
020, clear for takeoff.
We have.
40415.
We're wrapping up here at Houston George Bush Intercontinental Airport. Thank you so much for watching again. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 7:30 Central Time, here at the big airport here in Houston. And yeah, we'll be back. Don't you worry. So thanks again for watching. And Warren, take it away.
This is Warren Barnett speaking for Runway DFW, a Runway DFW production, all rights reserved.
438 Sierra Foxtrot, hold short, Romeo Alpha, now 0.7.